But honestly, this is just the most like kind of informal way I can go ahead and give you guys an update. So I have not been in the mood to record. I have not been in the mood to do pretty much anything. I've been in a really bad state of depression lately. Even though good things are happening, sometimes my human self and my human mind and my human emotions will allow me to become so defeated when something doesn't happen in the timing that I feel is necessary. Even though God has proven to me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again that his will is going to be done and his will is the perfect will and his timing is the perfect timing. So it's not always a no, sometimes it's a not yet. And so I want to get on here first of all to encourage those who are in a place, because it honestly has nothing to do with age. When you do get older, you get a lot more wise and a lot more mature because you have gone through these things. Um, but people in my generation, for sure, definitely always want things to happen quickly, and we want things to happen when we want them to happen, when we feel we're ready for it. And if God ain't ready for you to have it, you don't need to have it. Period. That's the bottom line. And so, when it comes to this house situation, it seems like every time I get like 3 steps ahead, I get knocked 10 steps back. And so, y'all know, people who have been a part of my channel and have seen the lows of my journey when it comes to my child's father, and I ain't even gonna say child's father, her donor, um, basically, because she's only met the man one time. And so, her donor was paying child support consistently for like almost it would have been a year in June, I believe. Yeah, it would have been a year in June. And so, come to find out, this past month in April, he made zero payments. So he's done this before, where he will get a job. I'll start getting some child support. And mind you, I never factor in my child support into my actual monthly budgets because he has been so inconsistent and he's been so vindictive, in my opinion, with it, because he knows that there's ways to get paid under the table. There's ways to, try to dodge the child support agency from taking from your money or whatever legally. And so at the end of the day, little do he know, Ohio don't play about child support. Like, my mom was getting child support from me from my dad when I was in my 20s, mid 20s, because he was that backed up in back child support. And so you can run, but you can't hide. But all that to say, he stopped paying child support in April. It is now May 2nd. So the underwriters needed money or needed to show all of my income, meaning even if I don't use it for my daily, my monthly income, even though I don't factor it in, they have to factor it in. So they were using that. And so now I can't use it for the last 6 months, is not paid up. So they wanted to see like consistent payments for the last 6 months. And so he paid every other month but April. And pretty much that is what's holding me back right now. And so if he's watching, F you, and whatever's coming to you is going to come. And so, Lord, forgive me for saying that and doing that. But at the end of the day, you get whatever's coming to you, and you're going to reap everything that you sow. Because if you have stopped me from getting this house for your daughter, then you're going to get everything you deserve plus some. So with that being said, I know I had the inspection and all of this stuff. If you were a home buyer or you're in the process, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know that this process is really, really trying on a person. It really can be, especially when you're doing it alone. I never thought that my life would be in a place where I was trying to purchase a house on my own with my child. You know what I mean? For my child, essentially. And so without a life partner. And the thing is, I could be down in the dumps about that, but I've gotten to a point with that situation where it's just like, Lord, if you want me to be alone, then whatever. I will serve my life. I will live my life to serve. It's just been so trying. So right now, everything is on a standstill because they have to try to, the underwriters and the lender had to try to figure out another way for me to qualify for this down payment assistance program and all this other stuff without the child support, because my debt to income ratio doesn't isn't what they want it to be without the child support payments. And so with that being said, I don't get paid enough. You guys know educators don't get paid what we deserve. We're the underdogs because we are the most stressed and the least paid, period. Even doctors and lawyers and things like that, they do a public service as well, but I feel they are more adequately paid their worth than educators are. And so that's the bottom line with that. um I know that it's going to work out for me. And so that's why, thank you, Michelle. And also, I want to give a special shout out to Vicky, who sent me a Cash App blessing from the last live that I did. She was saying congratulations. So I'm sorry that you gave that money in the pretenses of me getting that house, because I don't know if I will. And so if you want me to send that back to you, definitely just shoot me a message, because like I said, I was wanting you guys to help me, because not that I don't need the help, because Lord knows, honey, I do. But I was wanting you guys to kind of help me with like necessary things that I needed for that. And so Vicky was the only one that did send me something. And so thank you so much, Vicky, for that. I really appreciate it. You are a godsend. But if you want me to send that back to you, because I might not get this house. I'm not going to speak it negativity into the atmosphere, but it's just, I have to be realistic with myself too, because I know that I get disappointed so easily. And so, um, I wanted to keep you guys abreast to what everything that's going on, because of the simple fact that um, without that child support payments, is looking like I won't get that house. And so I've been doing a lot better with just encouraging myself, because sometimes you can't depend on your past, you can't depend on your family to encourage you. You got to look in the mirror and tell yourself you're going to get through this. You got to, because you got a kid that's looking up to you and is depending on you being okay. And so that's where I'm at with it. Some days I'm very much not okay at all, and that's okay too. um but I can't stay there. And so I just want to encourage other people as well that may be going through something similar, or just any other type of trial in your life. It's not always going to be this way. At some point, the sun will come out again. Shower. It's raining right now, literally and figuratively in my life. It's raining, and when it rains, it pours. It's literally one thing after another. I got to go to a funeral tomorrow for one of my students. Like, heart is completely shattered in the million pieces, because he was my baby. Like, I love that little boy. But it is, so tomorrow is going to be really hard. So keep me in your prayers for that. But I feel like I cry on this channel every freaking day. But it's just emotional. Like, and that's another reason, like, we do not get paid what we go through. We are not only educators, we are freaking counselors. We are mommy when they can't be around their mom. Like, we're all of that. And so it's just, pay me my freaking worth. I shouldn't even have to struggle getting a house as an educator. Why should I wake up every day and do God's work? Okay, I should not have to struggle for no daggone house at all. No black person should, educator or not. But like I said, that's another conversation for a different day. But these are the cards I was dealt, and I'm gonna do what I can to. But y'all seen where I lived before, or where I currently live. Whether I get this house or not, me and my baby moving out of there. Because when I tell you the level of ratchetness and the level of triflingness, which is not a word, but it is just so, it makes my skin crawl. The way my neighbors that are attached to me, they're when ooh Jesus. It's a 3 bedroom, really more like a 2 bedroom with an attic and a basement. So it's 7 people living over there. 7 people. Now I can see maybe 7 living in a house, but living in a small duplex where your living quarters is 900 and maybe 20 square feet. 7 people in 920 square feet with 1 bathroom is ridiculous. And you can imagine what my nights are like with 10 people living on the other side. Absolutely ridiculous. The dad, I'm pretty sure, is a drug dealer. I know drug dealers when I see them because I've dated them multiple times. So I know what drug dealers look like, and so and how they move, they're the way they do things. And so, and I've just been living next to the man for over a year now, him and the girl. So, and they 5 kids, and so I know exactly what it sounds like.